So weekly digital planners sell really well on Etsy. In this video, I'll walk you through how to create a weekly digital planner in Canva in record time. I'll also teach you some time-saving tips, especially if you create digital products for passive income. Let's jump into Canva and create an 8.5 by 11 inch document. So we're going to lay the actual planner out using a table. So under Elements, select Tables. And this is where we will put all of the days of the week in each cell. So I'm actually going to select this last cell and then click Delete Column because we only need 2 columns. You can click and drag over the table to resize it. And while it's selected, I'm going to change the border weight to 1 so it's not as heavy. And then I'm going to add each of the days of the week. So for that last box, I included a notes section. And let's go ahead and vertically align the days of the week. This way people have plenty of writing space within each box. I want to go ahead and update my fonts. So in the fonts tab, I'm going to select text styles. So that way I could find a really great font combination that works well together. So this is really easy to read and very sleek. So let's update the rest of the fonts. I want to take this font and apply it to the days of the week. So I'm going to select the copy style icon and then click and drag over that entire table. So now that font is applied to each day of the week. Now we have to add the dates from Monday to Sunday. So let's go to a calendar. I'm going to go to timeanddate.com. Since we are starting on a Monday, the previous Monday is actually December 29th. And the following Sunday is January 4th. So let's go back and add December 29th to January 4th on that first week of the planner. Then I'm just going to go ahead and update a few items. Like the notes section, I want to change the font to more of a script font and update the background of that square. Let's make the dates a little larger and make the word weekly planner smaller. I'm going to change the word planner to the same font that we're using for the word notes, just to make the design a bit more sleek. So if you select table spacing up at the top, you actually could adjust the spacing between the cells and the words. So this way you could have a little bit more writing space within each cell. If you want to test out colors for your design, I like selecting on the Styles tab under the Design tab and select one of the swatches. If you keep clicking on that swatch, it shuffles through different color instances. So you could test out different color combinations, and you can even create a dark mode version, which is definitely something that's trending right now. So I like this color palette. It's very subtle. I'm going to make this beige a little lighter, and then I'm also going to change the boxes to white. Now that our planner page is designed, let's create the rest of the weeks. And I'll show you a really quick shortcut how to do this super fast. So add a new page, then add text onto your page. So I just press T. While the text is selected, you'll see this bar. Select Magic Write, then select Transform Text. So this is where you're going to add the prompt. So we basically want to list each week of 2026 in this format. So we're hyphenating January, so January 5th to the 11th, starting with Monday and ending with Sunday. So you could pause and copy the same exact prompt if you like. So it's going to generate all 52 weeks, and I'm just going to delete the spaces between some of these lines. Now this is where the magic happens. So we're actually going to copy all of this and add it to an app called Bulk Create. So under Apps, do a search for Bulk Create, then click Enter Data Manually. So make sure you clear the table, then add a title. So this is an important step. So I'm going to write dates. And then I'm going to select that first cell and paste the list. Click Done. So select the dates, right-click Connect Data. Select our label Dates. So the data has been collected, then click Continue. So here are all the new pages that we're going to create. Then click Generate 52 Designs. So a little pop-up is going to come up. So we're going to click View in Folder, and then open up that new document. And we see all of the pages have been added, but it looks like it didn't bring over that very first page we designed. So I'm just going to add a new page, copy that first design, and add it to the front. You could always go back to timeanddate.com and just double check the dates to make sure they're accurate with 2026. So now that you have all of your weeks, this is a great time to create a cover page. So you would just duplicate the first page, delete the content on this page, and then I'm just going to and make this font a little larger and change this to 2026. I'm actually going to choose one of the AI covers from my digital notebook starter kit. It comes with 50 different AI covers that you could use. You could easily add these to journals or planners that you'd like to sell. So here are a few minimalistic backgrounds that I pulled from my kit. So I'm going to choose this one and right-click Replace Background, then lower the transparency just a bit so the text is easily legible. So everything looks good. I'm going to go ahead and download this. I'm going to select PDF Standard. So here is the planner. I opened it up in Adobe Acrobat, but you could easily use a digital planner like this in digital planning apps such as GoodNotes or Notability. You would just need an iPad, a stylus like an Apple Pencil, and you could use that app to actually write inside of each square. If you're interested in learning how to create this particular planner for Amazon KDP, let me know in the comments and I'll make a video. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe for more digital product and KDP tutorials.